Hey, everybody. We are going to speak to 𝐈𝐕𝐀𝐍. He was my idol growing up. Guy worked harder. The media said he worked harder than everyone. Was obviously #1 in the world for many years. Grand Slam champion, as we all know. Superstar, one of the legends of tennis. Let me admit him now and ask him the questions we all want to know the answers to.
Hello, Ivan.
𝐈𝐕𝐀𝐍.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing, sir? I see your name, not your face.
Okay, let's see what happens if I press this icon, start video. How about now?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good, thank you.
Where are you? Where are you?
I am in my office in Delray Beach.
Perfect. So it's nice and warm.
Well, where are you?
I am in Vero Beach. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, come on.
We started laughing at the rest of the country and the phone fell down.
Yeah, I got you. How's everything? You okay?
Great. Yeah. How about you?
Things are good. Really good. I come to work a few days a week, work from home. So, I got my little trophies and everything's You're good. You look good.
How did the tournament work out for you?
It went really well. Considering
Good.
everything, we worked the hardest 40 days anyone's ever worked in our staff by far in 30 years.
Yeah. Because you had short period to get ready, right?
Exactly. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was unreal considering we just, we didn't know. You just don't know what happened. The unknown, the testing, the site. If someone walked on site, they would have thought it was a normal event, less the sanitizing stations, the masks, everything else was the same. So, we were pretty happy, and we missed you.
What's the mandate down in Delray for masks and stuff like that?
Delray's a little liberal. I mean, they want everyone wearing masks, absolutely. Yet, if you walk on Atlantic Avenue, the restaurants are packed.
Yeah,
they really are.
You see, like in Vero and in north of us in Melbourne. In Melbourne, they have lifted the mandate a long time ago, and you walk into places and it says wearing face covering is suggested, not mandatory. Yeah.
Switched it.
And Jacksonville lifted 2 days ago.
Really?
Everything. Yeah.
What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, so many people have been vaccinated, and if you feel vulnerable or anything, you should protect yourself. If you don't, go on with your life. That's how it should have been from the beginning.
Did you get a vaccine?
Not yet.
Okay. I got mine today.
Which one?
The Moderna.
Yeah. Okay. So you have to get the second one. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. Anyway, look good. If you want, go get your vaccine. Initially, we were not going to get it, but we did. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
All right.
I will do it when you don't have to drive 3 hours to get it.
Okay. I got mine around the corner.
Perfect.
Exactly.
That's good. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm going to jump in. You know what I think of you. I've already spoken to you in the past. I'm going to jump in where if we were playing today, because when we used to play, obviously you were, tennis legend. Let's say you'd beat me 0-0. Okay. If we played today, what would you beat me?
Today?
Yeah, today.
You would beat me 0-0.
No, wait, I get a win over Lendl, you're saying.
You would beat me 0-0 because I don't play. My dog doesn't like you right away.
I hear that. I know. I hear that. All right, talk to me. We'll move on. Listen, today, are you still involved in tennis? Are you coaching? What's Lendl doing?
No, I'm not involved at the moment. I'm kind of waiting for everything to settle and see where the chips fall. I'm, following tennis, obviously. I'm following all the other sports as well, and hoping that things get back to normal sooner the better.
Do you like traveling? Like, are you itching to get back on the road, whether it's vacation or coaching?
Well, I don't know what a vacation is. Vacation is being home. But as far as traveling on the road, no, I don't like traveling. I never did. And so I certainly don't miss that part.
Okay. It's how well you did it forever. That's why.
That I'm sure that's why it is. Traveled so much, 30, 40, 45 weeks a year, and being home is awfully nice.
Well, I get it. I get it. How's your family? Before I ask you some questions, are they okay? Are they healthy?
All is doing good. Everybody's doing good. They're all enjoying themselves, and again, just like everybody else, they want to get back to normal.
Good, good. All right, moving to the tour. Did you know right away that you were going to be, successful? Did you think like, I'm damn good that, I can beat anyone?
I didn't think about it like that ever in those terms. I was just playing tennis because I enjoyed it when I was a kid, and then when I was a junior, I just enjoyed getting to travel around the world and learn about different countries and places. And playing tennis was a great vehicle for that, and I enjoyed doing it. So I never thought, okay, well, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah, I get it. It's funny. You were one in the world tour. I was one in the world juniors. Obviously, way different. I just wanted to play. That was it.
Yeah.
The club and pro never even entered my mind, ever. Yeah. It just was something we did because we enjoyed it.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, and of course, you see success around you. You can call it a pathway. You can call it the surroundings. You see people successful, and we see that if you look at players who come out and they have athletic, not necessarily just tennis, but athletic success in the family, whether it's parents, siblings, uncles, nephews, or cousins. It just shows you that you can, so you believe more. And if you think you can, you may. If you don't think you can, you will never.
I get it. It's mental is an enormous part of the game. I get it.
Huge, huge.
Totally get it. All right, so
but you see it in tennis. You see 𝒃𝓃 was the finalist at your tournament. You see it in golf. You see it in NHL, where I'm watching NHL and I'm seeing names I saw 30 years ago, their fathers.
Yeah,
and they're playing NHL. So there are more components to that than just seeing the success, but also the background. So you're having dinner and you talk about, you're a hockey player, you talk about the game you just saw or you're seeing, and you get a perspective of somebody who has been there with experience. Well, that's something you put into your memory bank and then you draw on it. You don't know when you're going to do that, but you learn from it. Mm-hmm. And that helps as well.
I'm psyched for 𝒃𝓃. It really is. It's amazing. His whole family.
He looks really good. He looks really good right now.
Yeah, he looks like a baller, and he's walking on court like he knows he belongs, not thinks. He knows it now.
Well, you have to have steps, obviously, and he has made steps. He has gotten much stronger physically. Mm-hmm. That helps his serve, his forehand, his movement. That all goes hand in hand, right? And he absorbs pace extremely well, which is so important in today's tennis. When you can absorb pace without giving up any court position, you're going to do fine.
Memories on tour, I'm sure you have 1,000 of them. Are there any that kind of jump out that just maybe it was an incredible experience? Maybe you traveled with a family member. Maybe it was an event that you recollect that it was like, oh my God, I played out of my mind. Anything that jumps out?
No, I don't really even think about it that much. I only think about it when somebody asks.
Okay.
And it was great to be in Australia and win the Australian Open after trying so hard and not being able to do that, or just again, I played even on the tour, and most of the time I enjoyed myself. I just enjoyed playing.
Do you still have all the trophies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is it in a case? Like when someone walks in the house, they see it?
Yeah, at my house they would see them all. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I like that. All right. So what are you doing in your spare time now? You already told me you watch sports. Do you play golf now? You going?
I play a lot of golf. I'm trying to get better again. So I have worked hard at that, including TPI and taking lessons every week. I just came back from my lesson. We have standing lesson every Wednesday at 10:30, and then we go and have lunch together because we have been friends for 30 years or so. And so we do that every Wednesday, entire winter.
Really, it's very cool, actually.
And it's starting to pay off, actually, which is nice.
Now.
Yeah.
Your coach called me the other day. He said, not doing too good.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, so let's talk players. You already mentioned tournaments. Is there maybe special match that you recommend, that you recollect, or was there like a player that you were just buddies with on tour that you just kind of enjoy traveling with? Anything special?
Yeah, I had. Look, you get a group of 100 people. You're going to be friendly with some, not friendly with others, or just so with some. And the few guys which stand out would be Amos Mansdorf, Christoph van Rensburg, because they were coached by Peter Fischbach, and Peter and I were friends, so I got friendly with those guys. And Bill Scanlon and I played a lot of doubles together and enjoyed ourselves being sarcastic all day long.
I like that. It's about fun. I mean, everyone.
Of course.
Everyone. I looked at you like you were a machine. When I watch Lendl on court, and I love the attitude, and I love Connor's, enthusiasm. But I'm like, it's all about hard work. So it's one of those where, you have fun. You don't have to be smiling all the time, but at least you're, focused, and you're just in the match right away. You do what it takes to win, and then you hang out with everybody when you're done. You know
me, I'm a sarcastic bastard. The best joke is the one I say. It takes you a little bit to get, and I never smile, so I can watch you.
Okay, it is. People ages ago, they didn't know that. Literally, you're like a sarcastic. I mean, when I first met you, I told you this before. I was so damn nervous. I walked up, my father's like, "I got you a practice session with Ivan Lendl." I'm like, "You got to be kidding!" I tell all my friends, and I get on court, and I'm shitting my pants. And you go, "Your father told me to kick your ass." First words you've ever said to me. I'll always remember that, and it kind of loosened me up.
He did tell me that.
I'm sure he did. Of course. Yeah.
And he recommended you don't wear white shorts.
Really? Because he's a smart man.
Just in case you shit in your pants.
Correct. But even a few years ago, you have that enlightening charisma about you that I didn't know growing up, because obviously I didn't know you.
Well, don't tell anyone. I want to keep it a secret.
I'm telling you, I'm deleting this video when we're done. I screwed up before. I'm not going to screw it up again. No. All right, I'm going to keep going. What do you think? What's the tour doing now? Do you like what you see? Do you like where the game's head? I know COVID is a total, wrench in everything, but still, American players, coming up. Give me your thoughts.
Well, I think they're struggling. The tour is struggling right now with all the restrictions. I mean, in Australia, and I get it where it comes from, right? But to put athletes for 2 weeks into the room without being able to train, it's just, I can't imagine. I can't imagine having to go through that. Yes, some did it, but most of them didn't do very well after that, especially on men's side. And I mean, you see what's happening in Florida, and then yet they have to go into a bubble between the hotel and tennis in Miami. I haven't spoken to anyone, but they can't be happy about that.
It's not easy.
It can't be easy. And so they are struggling with that. I think it has affected Miami Open with how many players chose not to come.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the main reasons were coming to the US for one event on hard courts when you can already start preparing for the clay court season in Europe was a big reason. I think the restrictions for the European players coming into the US and then having to be in some kind of a bubble between the hotel and the tennis, I don't think people really like that, especially after Australia. I mean, I can't imagine I would. And big reduction in prize money also doesn't help, because a lot of players have teams and expenses, and they wouldn't even cover those.
Sure. It's we had the same thing with the bubble, let's call it, but it's one of those, you either have to do it this way from a business model and safety model, or you cannot have an event and they don't have a job. So
I get it. I get it all. It's a complicated situation, but I'm just saying why I think a lot of players chose not to come to Miami.
Right. I get it. I get it 100%.
And there were players who chose not to go to Australia because of that. Roger was one of them. Isner was another one. Sebi Korda was another one. And again, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, how much better can I get in 2 weeks of training properly at home, having a training blocks, than being locked in the hotel room in Australia, right?
I felt horrible for Craig Tiley for the players, the social media, something, but it's done. They did it, which was a huge feat. The players got what they wanted, to some respect, and it's done, and kind of move on. Now I get it.
Yeah, I mean, 𝒃𝐿𝓉𝓈 and his staff did an incredible job. When I talk to him, I have to ask him how much he has aged.
Yeah. Tell him, go, Craig, you look like. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's very good at what he does too.
All right, so let's go. Fast forward 6 months to a year from now. What's Ivan Lendl doing? You have the crystal ball. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm a big believer in preparations. Preparing for whatever is happening, whether it's coaching or training myself. And if I knew 6 months from now, 12 months from now, what I will be doing, I would be already preparing for it.
You would? Okay. So do you want to play golf tournaments? Do you want to go to Hawaii fishing? Tell me.
Do I want to go where?
What do you want to do? Forget it. Go ahead. Play golf.
Well, I know I'm going to play golf tournaments in the summer.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I play every summer up in Connecticut. We have one-day series and a lot of little local tournaments for seniors and all that. And I enjoy playing those. I get to stay at home. I don't have to travel, stay overnight anywhere. So I leave in the morning, play my tournament, and come back home, and I'm home.
That's nice.
It's nice.
So are you a homebody? Like you like Vero and Connecticut? You go back and forth?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay. All right. A couple more questions, and then I'm going to let you go. All right. What does somebody not know about Ivan Lendl? I know the golf I get. I know you worked hard. You like the preparation. But tell me, do you play violin? Do you collect stuffed animals? Tell me something different, unique.
Well, I enjoy German Shepherds, but I think people know that.
Okay.
I love German Shepherds. I mean, the one barking was a shepherd, and the male is lying beside me. It was the female. Somebody walked outside. She was barking at them. The male was just saying, heck with it, I'm sleeping. I'm sorry?
Do you train them?
I do obedience training myself, yes.
Okay.
It shows it's not as good as it should be.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. They can't bark when I'm on the phone.
Well, that's the different story, but yes, shouldn't. But I enjoy watching sports. My main sports are ice hockey, tennis, golf. I do enjoy watching cycling, the 3 major tours, especially the mountain stages. I will not pass up on a good soccer game.
Yeah.
Like these days, there is World Cup qualifying going on in Europe, and so that's good to watch, and Champions League and all that. So that's a lot of fun to watch. And I spend most of my day outside also.
Oh, yeah. All right. Question: why don't you commentate? You know the game. You don't have to travel much. I mean, people look up to you. Is it just you don't really care to?
Well, until recently, it involved a lot of traveling,
right?
Which I wasn't that keen on. Now you have to do it from the studio, where it's very difficult to do, right. And you have to sit on your butt for a long time, and that's very difficult for me.
That's true. Actually, that's true. All right. So what we'll do is the next national junior event we have in July, which is the Clay Court Nationals, where the winner gets a wild card in a pro event. Maybe we have Ivan Lendl start his commentating career, right? Outside. You can bring your dog, right?
Well, I was going to say they would kick him out, but he weighs 85 pounds and has teeth, so nobody would kick him out, but they would not be happy with him talking during play.
That's true, actually. I was trying to get a new career for Ivan Lendl.
Yeah. But maybe he can commentate. He probably will see it in a smarter way than I do.
No, I doubt that. All right, last thing. Any special memory that you just want to go and say, Ivan, something? I just loved this part of the tour growing up. Because again, you've done everything. Whether it's a Davis Cup match or maybe it was you winning the Open. Is there anything that kind of just jumps out? Because you're being humble. First of all, I get it. But something, you also kicked ass too. So so what do you when you look at the trophy case, do you go like, oh my God, I won that thing?
No, I don't look at the trophy case to start with. But some of the nicest memories, I have few, or basically many, but a few interesting ones. When I was a junior, I was 13 years old. I was playing 18 and under event, and I beat a lot of players who were ranked ahead of me, older than me, and I lost in the finals, and lost to a guy 2-3 who was hitting kick serves over my shoulders, and I couldn't deal with it. And I came back to our home club, and I will remember that forever. And everybody was coming to pat me on the back how great I did. I lost bloody 2-3 in the finals. I wanted to tell them what they should do, but I was too little to tell them, right? But just that experience from the tournament, the very following week, there was a tournament in Prague, and it was 𝒃 Cup, and he always gave the trophy to the winner of the tournament. And he actually won Wimbledon on Sunday, and on Wednesday he was giving me the trophy at his event. So that was special. Then another special day was when I, out of nowhere, I won Czech nationals, seniors. I was only 18 years old, and I beat 4 Davis Cup players in a row unexpectedly. And 𝒃𝐍 was one of them in the semis. He was still 20 in the world. And I was basically not ranked. I had like 2 ATP points. And how it was at my home club, where you had a stadium for 1,500 people, and people were sitting on the roof of the building. They were sitting in the trees around the stadium. There must have been 3,500 people in there, right? So that was a very nice. And I actually spoke to Jan on his birthday on March 1st. He was 75. I called him, and we spoke about it, how special it was with so many people and all that. And then another favorite memory. In 1990. I went to Australia in April, immediately after 𝐸𝓃 𝑔𝒃𝑔𝒄 and Miami event, to start practicing on grass. And we went just north of Sydney, where Tony Roach had a resort, and they had few grass courts. And I was there. He got a couple of sparrings and this and that, young players. And I was there about 6 or 7 weeks. And he says to me one day, "Mate, you need to play some matches." I go, "Yeah, I know, but who are we going to get?" He goes, "Saturday, be ready. You're going to play 3 matches on Saturday."
Right.
And I said, "Who are you getting?" I get some guys. So Friday night, I'm at dinner, and John Newcomb walks in.
Yeah.
Next behind him is Ken Rosewall.
Come on.
And so on Saturday, he got local people. They advertised. It was full. 2,500 people. And I played 1 set with Nuke, 1 set with Kenny, and 1 set with Rochi. And that was a big process, and it was just amazing. And I played with Kenny, and first game he breaks me with his backhand slice passes, 1 down the line, 1 cross court, and 2 lobs.
Right.
Guess how many backhands he has seen for the rest of the set?
0.
Correct.
Because you learn.
Yeah, you have to learn from your failures, right? But it was a very special day, because I always held the Australian generation of Newcomb, Stolley, Rosewall, even Hode, Laver, Roach. Tony always taught me a lot about them, and I always held them in a high regard. So and I was number 1 in the world at that time, but being able to spend time with them and to play with them on the court, actually in front of people, that was really special.
That's very neat. It's
yeah.
I have goosebumps, and I don't know why, because I know Fred Stolley very well. The others I don't know, they're icons. It's just I can imagine being there like, these are the best of the best as well, including you.
Right. Well, unfortunately, Laver wasn't there, but I did get to hit with Laver in Vermont at Stratton Mountain once, and it was a special experience as well. I would have to take a guess. It was in 86 or so, and I would have to take a guess. He was about 45, 46 years old, and he still hit the ball great.
Really. Ivan, you're awesome. That's it. You have my utmost respect. You still kick my ass today, even though you're being humble about it, because I don't play either as much. But stay in touch.
I'm sure I would on the golf course.
Right. I'm not going to play that. Well, no. Miniature golf, I challenge you for sure. That's different.
Really?
I can hit the windmill off the wall. I could do that. Yes.
Off the bounce or in the air?
Well, I have an extra ball in the pocket.
Well, maybe next time I'm in Delray, we go to Pirates Cove and play for dinner.
Done. Sold, huh?
Okay.
Listen,
all right.
You take care, okay?
You too. Say hi to your dad, and hopefully next year it's easier event for you.
You bet. My father sends his love, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ivan.
Same here. All right. Talk to you soon.
You got it.